and he can play defense. But what we really need is his shooting. And even if he's not 100%, there's no reason he can't shoot, Joe.
Yeah, and I agree with that, but let me ask you this. In all the years you've been watching Kentucky, we have one of the best rotations of big men, and we seem soft at the
I wouldn't agree with your premise. We don't have one of the best rotations of big men.
According to recruiting.
Yeah, but clearly that's not been the case here. I mean, look, recruiting rankings are, I'd say 80 to 85% of the time pretty accurate. This year, on the top player, it just wasn't accurate. And so it doesn't matter what he's ranked. You see him on the court. I mean, we can't play him. He fouled out in, 9 minutes tonight? And I mean, I want the best for the kid, but the reality is right now he cannot play. So, no, we don't have a great big man rotation.
But what do you think we look like if we don't improve our big man play?
Nothing. I mean, we can still win. What do we look like? We look like the team that nearly won at Kansas, the team that's beaten teams by 25 points, that nearly won at A&M. We can do all that if we have Wills.
Yeah, I think we have the best backcourt in the nation.
I agree.
I think we just need to bring it together. These guys need to rally down low and make.
I mean, how good are they going to be? I mean, I think what Marcus Lee gave you tonight, he can maybe play a little better than that. I think Isaac can play better than he played. Alex can certainly play better than he played. But, I think we're just dreaming if we're hoping for all of a sudden for a great big man to emerge. I just don't think that's happening.
Well, I appreciate it, man. You have a great show, man. You make the season fun for all of us.
Thank you, Joe. You're very nice. Thank you. Let's try Brandon. How are you, Brandon?
Good. How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. What's going on?
I think if you meet Ryan on Monday, he'll give you the exact same thing as his player of the game in poor minus the 5 fouls.
Yeah, but we cannot allow Ryan to say he has allowed no predictions for the near future because he not only is he jinxed games, now he's jinxing individual players. So he is only allowed to talk about his dinner. Like he's done with predictions for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I completely agree. But with the Derek Willis thing, at the Bama game, he was hitting everything, but he was still limping. So I really don't think it matters, like you said. That
you mean what are you talking about at the Bama game? Like in warm-ups or something?
No, in the game.
Well, he didn't play against Alabama.
He didn't play against Alabama?
No. So I don't know who you saw making shots, but it wasn't there.
Maybe I'm just going crazy.
That's okay. All right, I appreciate it. That's how you know you're good. You didn't even play. People visualize you making a shot. Brandon just was lying in bed. He was sitting there in his comfortable sleep outfitters mat bed, and he was just sitting there visualizing Derek splashing threes. That's like if I'm on vacation and somebody show me. I was like, I wasn't even there. Let's go to Matthew. How are you, Matthew?
I'm good, Matt.
Do you go by Matthew or do you go by Matt?
I go by Matthew.
See, you're like my mom would love you. She wants me to go by Matthew, but everybody called me Matt, so I switched. But I was almost a Matthew like you.
Well, I go by both. But anyways, I think the root of all our problems to start with Skiles this year just being a dud this year. I think that's just been the problem.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put it on him, but it did. There's no doubt.
What Cal thought he was going to be.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Cal, as he was building this roster, thought he would get, and I've said this a lot, he thought he was getting a slightly worse defensive, but slightly better offensive Nerlens Noel. And as I've said many times, if you threw Nerlens Noel onto this team, think about how good he is.
Yeah, to be, we just don't get the 7 to 8 rebounds a game.
Exactly.
From him, and
we don't get the consistent rim protecting, and we don't get the force. I mean, even though Nerlens wasn't a great offensive player, he was good at the rim. He could finish like Marcus can with lobs, and you're exactly right. He can get to the offensive ball.
Yeah, that's just my only point. Now, I also wanted to shout out my team. Boyle County, we're in the regional tournament next week.
Now, wait a minute. Are you in high school?
Yeah, I was the one that called in.
Oh, that's right. I do. So you're in Bullitt County. Who do you play in the first round of the region?
No, Boyle County. No.
Boyle County. I'm sorry. Who do you play in the first round of the region?
Wayne County.
Oh, they're big man. You got one. Right.
Yeah, I think
Wayne County. You know, more like Wayne.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate it. I didn't know. Don't hate me in Wayne County. Because when I was in school, Wayne County, we played Wayne County basketball, and they beat us by like 20. But I hit a three. My only high school three was against Wayne County, and they're still feeling the effects of that. Let's go to Pete. What's up, Pete?
Yes, just want to know your relationship with Scott Jennings.
Oh, that's the dude. That's the dude that they think is my source. You know that? That's the dude that they think is my source. The Louisville fans all just picked out a random dude, four random guy, and said, that's the dude that's giving Matt all of his information. I feel bad for the guy. I don't even know that guy. And they've completely gotten him. I have to sit there and think, well, just so you know, as I said before, I don't know. But I will. And you all, you will never know the source that gave me and continues to give me. And if you knew, it would blow you. And you might literally spontaneously combust. So the better thing to do is just not even try to figure it out. Let's go. Really? Claude. How are you, Claude?
All right, how are you?
I'm all right.
Why wouldn't you let me talk last time?
I don't know.
That wasn't very nice.
Sometimes I can be a little make the job.
Oh, okay, man. All right, man. I just thought calls and they got beat, but I still want to brag on them. They didn't play their best game, but I'm not going to give up on them yet. So,
Is this the new positive Claude?
This is a new positive call because you won't take my call if I tell the truth. So,
Well, no, I like new positive Claude. Have you been seeing like a self-help guru?
no.
You've been doing yoga, Claude.
Yeah, sometimes.
So you said that, Claude, you do yoga. Where do you do yoga?
Me and my wife do yoga. She's 9 months pregnant, twins. And
First of all, let me just say, if she's 9 months pregnant with twins, congratulations. That is very awesome.
Actually, she already had them. I just playing. She already had twins, 2 girls. But
Well, when did you have them?
January 14th.
That's nice. What are their names?
Cambria Sky and Lila Reed.
Cambria Sky and Lila Reese. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, well now here's what you do. When you're upset about the games and you're being negative, just think of Cambria Sky and Lila Reese, and then you'll be more
Okay.
and do yoga.
My cousin wanted me to call and tell you something.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
502-571. I can only take one of Claude's family. 502-571-8484. 1-800-444-8484. KY Sports Radio. We'll take a break and come right back. It's Kentucky Toyota Dealers UK postgame.
This segment of your local Toyota dealers KSR postgame show was brought to you by Liquor Barn. Don't forget that Liquor Barn is your one-stop shop for great brands and hot deals on everything you need. Liquor Barn has over 800 craft beers, 2,000 spirits, and 3,000 wines. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, this is Matt Jones. You probably know Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers are great fans of the Wildcats. And you know, that's a good reason to go there, but I'm going to give you some other ones as well. At Raising Cane's, they have great tasting chicken finger meals because Raising Cane's focuses on one thing and they're able to do it better than anyone else. It's always fresh and never frozen. Premium chicken tenderloins, marinated for 24 hours, hand battered.